Hey everybody, how are you all doing? I'm doing well today. It's morning time where I'm at. Um, wasn't anticipating coming on here and doing a video right now, but I just got a massive download. It stopped me in my tracks. I literally put on my PJ pants. I put them back on after I took my dog out. So I was gonna do some stretching and some meditation, and then this just like hit me. So, and I get the sense that as this massive dose, I would say like dose of like energy, this so heavy, um, as it hit me, I feel like it it hit a collective of people out there at the same time, like a light bulb went off. There's somebody in your life. Okay, bear with me here. There is somebody in your life who you were in a relationship with. I get like strong romantic vibes, like maybe you were married to this person, like you had a whole life with this person. But it could be more of like a family sense or just like a very, very close friend or friends group. But like we're talking intimate, intimate details about each other, like you spent time with this person. Um, and loved them. Maybe perhaps still do, but I think there's distance there now. I really like there's distance there. Um, and I think there has been for a while, which is why this aha moment for this person is so out of left field and so it's leaving them feeling so shook, like sick. Here's the thing. They're just now realizing that the level ups, the positivity, the really genuinely good things that they have had going on in their life, all of that momentum, all of that inertia, it started when they were attached to you, when they were with you. They always thought that it was them. um, that it was them who had like was creating this energy and is creating this like positive vortex where they were gaining momentum and motivation and going in a good direction, maybe like financially, creating more abundance or climbing up the ladder in some way or achieving whatever success looks like to this person. um, so they've always just been patting themselves on the back. Also, I think for some of you, this person came from a pretty well established family. Like there was a disparity between like how you all grew up, is what I'm feeling. Like, not that you were necessarily super poor, but you didn't have as much as this person growing up. This person was born into a family where the energy dynamics, it was always abundant. You, however, grew up in a household where the dynamics set up a lot more in lack. So you've had to fight your way out of that. You've had to fight your way to know even what an abundant energy is and how to hold that and stand in that consistently. And that's a journey all on its own. So this is who I'm talking to. Whoever you are out there, I want you to know that this person who I think did you dirty. This person has definitely done some things that, like, I mean, of course, forgiveness is really the answer here. And I get the feeling like you easily forgive this person, even though they've destroyed you. I just think that they've just been arrogant the whole time and a narcissist in your life. I'm not diagnosing this person at all, but I mean, I'm saying in your life, the role they've played has been that because of your highly empathic nature. Okay. And I don't know if this person recognizes their arrogance, but I think they do today. I think today they freaking are. There's a massive dark night of the soul being kicked off, is what I'm feeling. I'm feeling like it's almost like this person feels like they'd rather be dead than have the awareness that they now have. Like there was awareness that was open, that was given to them. There was, yep, an expansion of consciousness that allowed for them to see their part in things, and they cannot avoid it. There, once that happens, you can't avoid that. Like you can't unsee or unknow. And now they know. Okay. So from what I'm getting, I'm sorry, I was just told to come on here, so there's no plan to this. Um, what I'm getting is that this party, this person, this group, these people, um, but I really feel like it's like somebody you were married to. I, we'll see. Um, right away, like I'm getting the Ten of Pentacles. I have the Empress at the top. I think it's somebody you had like even a family with, perhaps. Yeah, past in your past that you took a yeah. I'm hearing you took a lot of leaps of faith with, and in fact, when you were in this situation, you probably would have shown up as the Queen of Pentacles because of their financial foundation and their energetic foundation. I think this person actually did help you level up a little bit when you all were together. Like maybe they knew a few more things than you, and maybe they were more awake. Maybe they saw more things. Maybe you were the naive one. And that's just not the freaking case anymore. That's what I'm getting. Listen. Okay, this is really coming through strong too. There was a part of yourself when you were in this relationship. Oh, hold on, let me finish this thought really quickly. So what they're realizing is that their own ego and arrogance has actually been the one driving the bus in their life. I'm telling you, like this is some sudden thing that came to this person, and they're like, "Oh my god!" So they're thinking back about before you all were intensely in each other's energy and lives, to how life was, and then how it was when you were they're really critically thinking about this, like how life was when you all were together. And they know you are highly empathic. They know you've never actually had that much anger, even though if you were anybody else, you may have like keyed their car or done something worse, but you're not a vengeful person. And you forgive so easily because your heart space is so wonderfully, beautifully vulnerable and open, because that's the only way you know how to be. And even when it's closed off, it's still pretty open. And so they know this about you. They do. They're starting to realize that it is because you have always been forgiving of all of their actions, of all of their transgressions, of all of their neglect, and yes, also all of their abuse. Because for some of you, there was actual abuse that took place, whatever that looked like, because it can look different. But it certainly it's been there. It has, and I'm sorry. I'm genuinely sorry to those I'm talking to who had to experience any type of suffering and abuse at the hands of someone else. That is never okay. Okay. But they are understanding that you have been so forgiving and so willing to forgive and to continue to even love, really, like from a distance, from a detached way, because you've been healing and working on yourself. But that's just who you are as a human, as a soul, you beautiful, sweet, precious soul, whoever you are. Oh my gosh. Your capacity to forgive is out of this world. Otherworldly, I'm hearing. It's like you're not from it. Okay, you're an earth angel. You are definitely a high vibrational being on this planet, here to help raise the vibration. And you've been deeply, deeply traumatized, not just by this person, by many. But this one person in particular, maybe an ex-husband, ex-wife, serious girlfriend or boyfriend, partner, whatever, mom, dad, sister, brother, close cousin, whatever. But they're understanding now in some way, because of this expansion that they're going through and this ego death that they are about to have, because there's no other way, there's no way around it. You have got to go through it to get out of it. They're gonna have to feel this shit, and they're gonna have to really sit there with the things that they've done and the consequences, because they've been blaming everybody but themselves. your love has still been attached to their energy. So they have been skating by, not receiving karma, and also getting level ups off of your love and off of your forgiveness. It's true. It really is, because you're that sweet. You just inadvertently are sending them love when they fucked you over. This is not your friend. This is not like some friendly ex-partner of yours. This is literally somebody that was placed in your life to help you grow by being the most. And you've still been loving them, and they've still been existing in like a beautiful lifestyle is what I'm getting, with no like consequences for a long time. But because of the work that you all have been doing, and I'm hearing like it's something that you all have done recently that has totally shifted your energy. Like you took a stand, and you like let something go, you let a belief go, you started to finally love yourself to a degree. Something happened, a shift has occurred, and of course it was just Lionsgate. We had a really powerful full moon in Aquarius. I mean, there's still a lot going on. We're going into an eclipse season. There's a new moon coming up. Tons of stuff, but tons of opportunities, to utilize beautiful lunar energy. But whatever's going on in your life, you created some sort of a shift where you cut the cord finally with this person. Like they are not receiving any more of your beautiful blessings. Not that you are in a state of, like, you're still in a state of forgiveness. It's just you don't give a fuck anymore. Like you fully recognize their behavior, how what they did to you has affected your life, how you had to climb out of that hole on your belly, sometimes thinking that you weren't even gonna make it. Like, sure, you can forgive that person for putting you in those places and spaces, and you can say thank you and be like very grateful for those hard experiences, because that's how you get to your wisdom, that's how you get to your abundance, and that's how you get to stand more and more and more in your power, is by going through that shit. So yeah, hell yeah, thank you. But no, I do not need to attach myself so deeply to you to where I'm allowing you to just skate by, and I'm enabling you energetically. I am enabling you. We're not going to do that anymore. So whoever you are, you have cut that shit off. And it's like I get a sense that it's not just with this person. Like you're just not doing that shit anymore. Like you have gotten to a place where you recognize your value and your worth, and you deserve better, and you're taking back that power fully from these people, and you're saying no more. You will get your karma. It will come to you. That's none of my concern. I'm over here in my lane having a fucking great life, having an amazing day. Every day, no matter what the environment looks like, you have cultivated the ability to connect to joy and to contentment. And it doesn't matter what the fuck the external conditions are. It just doesn't. That's your superpower. Like, it's one of them. It's really one of them, to be able to be joyful no matter what the fuck is going on. Wow. Because you can't pay for that. You can get it in pill form, but then of course you run the risk of all of the side effects and the bullshit. No, you can't pay for this type of peace of mind, my friend, that you have cultivated. And because you are at this level in your life, people are getting their shit. And this person in particular, I think your guides wanted me to come on here today and just confirm to you and tell you that no, you don't need, like, it's okay. It's not an arrogant way to feel. It's not a bad way to be. You don't have to feel snide, but it is okay to feel a bit of relief in knowing that somebody, yes, recognizes that it was you, that it was your energy, that it was your time, your love, your attention, your respect, and your honor towards this person that allowed for them to have the life that they have now built for themselves, and are, for a lot of you, sharing with somebody else that they don't even like. Oh, yeah, for sure. Okay, so this isn't for everybody, but there are like quite a few of you it might be for those shit. It's like they're in a relationship and they woke up today and they are looking at this partner, this newer partner, the one that came after you or whatever, that they've now settled down with, and that this person is a stranger to them. And the only person that's ever known them is you. The only person that's ever understood them, like on a deep, deep emotional, psychological, and yes, spiritual level, it's only ever been you. And this person that's sleeping next to them, they like do not know who this person is. And this person certainly does not know who they are. And that's what happens. Like, the really fortunate thing about karma for a lot of us, as we also go through our things and other people, is that it leads to more awakening. It leads to a deeper understanding of self, of our own actions and behaviors, and it gives us the opportunity to rectify that within ourselves, and to move forward and to make amends if that's what we need to do, or at least privately make amends if we don't want to certainly disrupt someone else's life if they're on a healing journey themselves. But it's just this really beautiful process of like through our mistakes, our failures, our faults, whatever, all of those illusions in my book, I think all of it is an opportunity to grow, heal, and evolve in human form, to refine our souls through having a human experience, which is really why we're here to begin with. So it's all good. It's all good. Nothing is bad about it. No need to attach judgment to anything, really. What a beautiful practice to start in this moment is just to start like unscrewing all of the judgments that you've been screwing in everywhere. Start unscrewing it and just not judging shit. It's all necessary. You need it's all on a spectrum, this negative and positive, good and bad, dark and light, however you want to look at it. The duality of all of it is like super necessary and a very useful tool. When you can remove judgment from that, so much of the suffering, the like just unnecessary suffering is removed when you just remove judgment, because then you can really have the eyes of curiosity, and look at everything through a lens of curiosity, and get curious about things. And I think I keep talking about this, like, and be more like solution oriented and like be more like a problem solver, as opposed to like sitting in this negative space of lack and doubt and pity and victimization. So this has taken a really weird left turn, so strange. I think I'm gonna go back on course. Anyway, whoever that was for, if you needed it, there you go. But yeah, it is incredibly important to cultivate a mindset of curiosity. It absolutely is, especially when you are working on removing these limits that judgment causes. And it starts within self. I'm sorry, I'm being like really guided to tell this. So it starts within self. So Gandhi says, be the change you wish to see, right? I've heard that, took that, for what it was, but it finally dawned on me several years ago. What he means, at least to me, what it seems like he means for real, is I need to get in my lane and I need to go within and I need to work on myself, be the change I wish to see, right? Instead of comparing myself to other people, making these wishes, I wish I was like that, I'm going to actually just start being that change. I'm going to be doing the things that get me to what I want. And most times that kind of work, it's not like stuff that you can buy. You just can't. You have to actually just cultivate practice, cultivate a more productive mindset for what you're looking for. It just takes cultivation of different practices and a releasing and a surrendering of those things that are holding you back, which means ultimately you have to know thyself and be upfront and honest with yourself about what is holding you back, because your ego is going to very much not want to be uncomfortable. It's going to want to continue its bad habits and its negative behaviors and its negative self-talks and its negative limiting beliefs that keep you comfortable. But you'll never grow from that place, and that's common sense. So with all of that being said, I'm going to go back to this. There is, because this is getting long, there is a part of yourself that you were giving to this person who now recognizes that they've been growing a whole life off of your energy and off of your love. and now they do not have it. So here comes the wake-up call, because you shifted, right? You took your power back. They get the wake-up call and the smack in the face and the light bulb going off of all of these things. Now they also realize that you have somehow, in some way, like, they no longer have this in their life. They do not have access to you. And they also are now very much awake to the fact that they don't even like the person they're with. Not only that, they don't even know the person they're with. That's what I'm getting. I've been getting this for like the last couple hours, like, and it's this fear, and it's like an emotion. I almost get like suffocating. They're like, this person has no clue about who I am, and the person that knows everything about who I am, that could meet my, okay, yeah. So there's this sense of like, you're so empathic, and that also you all like had a thing, you were in love with this person, or very, very close with this person. There's a lot of love there, and they took you for granted. One of your superpowers is that you anticipate people's needs with ease. It's like something that comes naturally. You just like know what somebody needs and wants, and like you follow through and you make it happen, especially if you're like in a relationship with this person. You're always wanting to please and be of service, and like, yeah, and it's not like I need a validation from you kind of thing. It's like, this is how you are when you love someone. It's just like how you show yourself and your heart. Love language. There we go. So they kind of knew this, and they let you do it, and they let you get exhausted over doing this, and they kind of got off on it, and they took that kind of love for granted. Like they thought it was a weakness that you would be this loving and this kind, and like go out of your way all the time just to make them happy. Like they really thought this was a weakness. Can you see how fucked up this person's perception of love is? And I mean yours at the time as well, to be that much of a people pleaser. I mean, I get it. I freaking get it. I get that. Some of this is a little personal. Yeah, so now they're also realizing that they took you for granted, and that they were dealing with somebody who legitimately, unconditionally accepted and loved them. And they had that in their life, and that you are their you were the gift the whole time. And they're sleeping next to a stranger, and you were the gift. And they're freaking out. Like, I keep going back to this because I keep like getting this downloaded like feeling of just dread. It's just dread. How do I move forward from here? Anyway, let's get off of this person, and let's get on to your side of things for a second, okay? Because you were giving them this facet of yourself that you now have taken back. So first of all, today is a day to celebrate yourself. Give yourself a pat on the back, give yourself a hug, go for a beautiful walk in the park, go and get your favorite coffee or tea. I don't know, make your favorite meal, whatever you do that makes you happy. Have a glass of wine. I don't know. Do what you do. But celebrate yourself, because you've not only taken back your power from this person, you've taken it back from everybody that you've given it away to. Just this simple act of you taking it back is like you're not like, it's this habit that's like, okay, you've learned that lesson, you get to let it go. You get to let that go now. Now it might present itself from a different perspective on a deeper level to learn that lesson deeper. But at this point, you've learned that lesson to a degree where you literally have taken your power back, and there's nothing any of these people can do about it, because like when that happened, like, things have to get balanced. The scale has to get balanced. I had a card spread when I was doing some tarot yesterday, and it, like, every single card that came out was representing balance, and it was just this message of balance all day long. And so this is just my confirmation for you all out there, you beautiful freaking empathic earth angels, you, okay? You just beautiful, chosen, high vibrational, gorgeous souls who walk around with this amazingly pure, open-hearted, vulnerable energy. No, it doesn't make you perfect. You're freaking messy. I know you're messy. I know you are. But you're you're quantumly put together. Okay. I also have been seeing quantum as a synchronicity and a symbol, like so much. And like just understanding on more of a deeper level. Okay, so you're understanding more on a deeper level that you yourself are having a quantum experience, and so your life is being lived on a quantumly. You're not on a linear timeline. Nothing is straightforward. Nothing is point A to point B to point C to point D, and your life has never been that way. You're probably labeled ADHD or neurodivergent in some way. I would venture to say that is the case. Probably had some issues with addiction. I'm picking up on that as well. A lot of empaths have like strong attachment issues. And being naturally highly magnetic, we're gonna, there's a lot of different reasons, right, why we are attracted, and we have like a strong, I don't know, we're like attracted to like strong like attachment. There's the strong attachment because of the magnetism. I really feel like that's what I'm hearing. Like it's like if on an energetic level, it's just that you're gonna attract. And you don't. There's no good and bad in the universe. Not going back to like not placing judgment on things, but just understanding. Okay, some things are not actually good for you, like in your life right now. Like they're more distraction than they are like a tool. Or some things can be utilized in moderation, and then that can be a really good tool, but when not utilized in moderation, and it can actually be fatal. Like like all right, so I'm gonna pull this back, rein this in. Anyway, congratulations, like really and truly congratulations for loving yourself enough to learn detachment. And not only to learn detachment, but to utilize it in your life and to cultivate it as an actual part of your lifestyle. Because that's what this is saying. It's saying you've gotten to such a level with how you can detach and how you use your intuition to recognize what you need to detach from. Like all of these little things that you're just putting together, like in the moment, a little at a time, you don't really understand. What you've done is tremendous. You have freed yourself from this, and you don't have to go back to it. Like you don't ever have to give that part of you away ever again. Because that's power that you've called back, and that's power that you've literally gone out of your way to take back for yourself. Congratulations. Seriously, do something really nice for yourself today, all right? Step outside of your comfort zone and treat yourself the way you would treat your best friend. All right? I love you all so much. I am sending you so much love today. It's really dreary where I'm at, so I don't know, it might be a good book day today. Anyway, I love you all very, very much. I am sending you so much love and healing. The energy that I was picking up on today, some of it was quite intense, and there's definitely history of abuse and other things. And to whomever I am speaking to, I love you. The whole universe loves you. Your guides and angels love you. You are loved and supported and held. And obviously healing very, very well. All right. I love you all. Until next time. Bye.